What's up, Ninja Online guys? Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is chapter 291, and when we last left off, we're still in Winchester. We're doing the Plucking the Quill quest now. We have to find and speak to Goodwin. So he's around here somewhere. Over there. Probably in the church, though.
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing.
Alfred looked so pissed when she said that. That's hilarious. Rightfully so.
I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it'll keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the
Tail the
smoke
girl.
of Ilford's pyre.
Very poetic.
And she thought she was gonna get that from me. Excuse me.
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't score nothing. Get your hands off me, cowboy.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, Nosy! I'm starving!
Get off! Someone help me! Noah's holy cow! You actually gave him the to the princess! And now we are...
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I don't, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything. And now we are betrothed.
It's more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God! King Ethelbert the First, the Flea of Winchester.
All hail
Flea
the
of
Lord
Winchester.
the
That's funny.
Saxons. Ethelbert the Flea.
Anyways, though, back to what I was doing.
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze.
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Find and speak to the girl.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Getting close. Right there.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quill's?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the Quill's meat mops. And you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Maybe she can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
And all that, she says. Find and assassinate the Quill. Entrance to the hideout is through the sewers near the river. Order member unveiled, Hilda. Take a look at our profile here before we go down there. Alright. I bet you, I know exactly. No, not exactly, but I was gonna say, I bet you this one's gonna take me to where that chest is underground. Looks like it might get me close anyways.
What do you see? I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I agree.
I like the pretty things, but Magister Battus' stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
Yes, good luck with that.
I didn't get nothing today.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Two guys, one of them's facing this way. They did just split up, but that's fine. Pull this guy out of there anyways. Get over here. stuck. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say stuck behind that wall. As soon as he turns.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Come here, bloodbag!
Fine. Sorry, kill the quill. She'll be much harder to deal with if she reaches a guarded location.
May your roof shield me.
I knew that was going to be a trap, but there wasn't really much I could do to get out of that. I guess maybe if I figured out, like, going a different route. If it was possible to go a different route. Regardless, don't matter too much.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Edwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Impaling the Sikhs. Yeah, this is assuming I would have went all the way around here instead, which very unlikely. Port to Goodwin. Where is he on my map? Up there, eh? We'll just run there. This area is really not that big. Be able to go straight to there now.
I'm feeling a bit dry over here.
Give me the prompt.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the Quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It's the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
A reward will ease my hurt. As much silver as a longship can carry.
All in good time. A Witan has been called to deal with our dead bishop. When this business is done, Alfred will shower you with silver.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witan with your report.
Attend the bishop's funeral. patrol just passed by. I should be safe to kind of continue on my way.
If the
Peter's
bishop
Church.
informed you, then here should be the proof.
The Sikh's really dead.
A stranger comes to Wemba.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wemba is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wemba helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Elfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Lay off. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff?
Yes, yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
That's pretty vile. I'm gonna assume that the Sikhs might not be dead.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Elfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping?
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Elfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
I am sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on. And all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. You hear me? Dead.
Definitely not dead.
Alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me.
Only...
Together, lads, we have this.
To the bishop's sister. I was trying to examine the body, but...
Hey! Sind wir berastet?
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred?
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Find and assassinate the Sikhs. Aelfirth. Got all turned around there. Alright, let's go find the Sikhs. Shouldn't be far.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Anglo-Saxons prospered.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king!
As soon as he started moving in a weird way, I knew it was him.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Elfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.